Now we're going to have a little lesson on inequalities and flipping of the inequality sign when we're dividing or multiplying by a negative. I'm just going to start out with a statement that everybody can agree with, which is that -2 is less than 4. So if I wanted to do some manipulations around this inequality sign, say I was dividing both sides by -2, which I can do. If I were to carry this out, the result of this would be 1 is less than -2. And of course, that's something that nobody can agree with. So what happened here was I divided by a negative, and when I divide or I multiply an inequality by a negative sign, I have to flip that inequality. So just watch out for that. And so if I have a statement that looks like this, when is the derivative -2x plus 3 greater than 0, when I go to solve that, what I need to end up with is a statement that's going to look like that. In other words, when I divide it by -2, that inequality sign has to flip. And the last thing I'd just like to mention, and this is just going to be as a rule of thumb, is the idea that inequalities should point to the left when we're entering them. So in this case, this is a statement that you might end up with, and there's nothing wrong. The truth value is good. X is lying between -1 and -infinity, but all of the inequalities are pointing to the right. And when we enter them, really to match up with the number line nicely, we want them to point to the left. So all we have to do is make that switch. And now all my inequalities are pointing to the left. It looks like a number line, but it has exactly the same truth value. So if you end up with something like that, flip it the other way so that it looks like that.